Okay? I just write these down. Breathing methods. One solar plex breathing. Okay? You guys can write this down. Solar plex breathing is good for one strike. One strike defense or offense. Stance, wide base. Okay? What you've done then is you're only now gland, adrenal. Chakra, third. Third chakra is being kicked in. Okay? Sanchin, or lower base, which will have, just like on the Kibadachi, there's two forms of Kibadachi we use, which is almost like Sanchin. Solar plex, lower abdominal breathing, three forms. Nagari. Nogari is N-O-G-A-R-E. Nagari ni. Third, Ipuki. Nagari is when you're intaking air through the nose. Exhale 100% through the nose. Nagari ni, intaking through the nose 100%. Exhale through the nose 90%, 10% through the teeth. So you're here. Ibuki, 100% in through the nose, 100% out through the mouth. What that is doing, that is kicking in different, again, at this time the first, second, and third chakras, which are your physical centers, kicking in the adrenal, pancreas, and the gonads and ovaries. Am I proper on this? Okay? So what you're doing now is, compressing the oxygen in the air through the body. Increases your power over more striking. So hand combinations in a tokono phase should be done with lower abdominal breathing. Okay? Well, tokono meaning that now you're aligning the lower and upper triangles, or the lower and upper body. It's all connected. So you're surging. Okay? This. Okay? Tightening the buttocks. Okay? The anus closes. Abdomen, lower and upper. Okay? Abdomen tightens. And you're doing this. Okay? So for hand combinations. Got it, guys? Ona no atemi. Female percussion. 10 count breathing is what we use. Okay? On the Sanchin 2, you're squeezing with the toes. There's a very famous Kata competitor right now. David, I don't know if you've seen him compete. You might have in California. Does Goju. Nishuchi, they marked him way down on Kata. And was criticizing this guy before he did his Kata. Said, oh, bad Goju. And then the guy came up and wanted Nishuchi removed because of a prejudice. So I went ahead and I judged him, and I judged him low. And he came up and asked me why I judged him low. I said, you're not gripping with your toes. And then Nishuchi went up and says, this compliment, says, well, how did she do it? You notice. Yes, like this. Can't do this. Toes have to grip Sanchin here. You're gripping it. So if you're working a student, he's going to tighten this. Okay? Toes have to grip. Now, as we get going to restorative arts, Champ Sensei is going to explain to you a lot about breathing and how that all relates to all of this too. Okay? I got it now. 10 count for Ona no atemi. 10 count breathing, intaking air through the nose, the count of 10, exhaling for the count of 10. It doesn't really mean that. It's a term that we're using for calm breathing. Okay? Chakras that are kicked in at that point are the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th chakra, which are communicative centers, which in those workbooks we have some description of that. Now the term chakra, that's from what? That's not really Japanese. It's from what? Yes, it's Hindu. Chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel, energy center. We use it as a way to explain things. Okay? You can't dissect these. You can't cut the body open and say, oh, there's a chakra. Okay? They're a way to explain to you guys. If you want to break it down further, you can break it. All breathing technique stimulates these two things. It either stimulates the sympathetic or parasympathetic nervous system, or part of the autonomic nervous system, okay? They work in opposition to each other. So the idea is somebody that's really charged up wants to hurt you, you want to kick him, induce thought into him. If you can make him think, parasympathetic kicks in, and what happens is the guy's drained. You should know that, right? So this is how that relates. If you're going to hit somebody and you don't breathe, you might think, and thinking, and you cannot think in the middle of combat. You don't have that luxury. You have to react. So the breathing is very important. Otherwise, then you think, and then you have doubt, and you see something coming, you go, whoops. Too late. You know what I mean? So the idea is never to get caught in between those two phases, between the sympathetic and parasympathetic. Be able to eliminate one or the other. Make your choice at will. That's what you want to do. So, I'll cover this. Body. If you are uptight, now, what might make any of you guys uptight could be something different. Self-defense, when people talk to me about self-defense and they say, well, this guy's coming in, he's going to attack you, you're going to do this. Yeah, but what are the other things that are taking place? What is it that's bothering you about this guy attacking you? Is it his looks? The way he's acting? What is it? Okay? That you will only know. Right? So, let's say if you're stressed out and you feel this surge coming and you want to be able to think and communicate, shrug your shoulders, blur your vision. Get relaxed. When the shoulders are down, the vision's blurred, if it's a visual thing that bothers you, blur it, look off to the side, shrug the shoulders. By shrugging the shoulders, you're eliminating what? Tension. But what else are you doing? You're restricting your ability to intake air. And air does what? It increases what? Adrenaline, which kicks in the sympathetic, which means that you can't think. Then the guy goes, boom. You just, for some reason, you saw it coming, but you didn't. You know? That's what that does. Okay? So posture. Want to know what Tammy? High, movable stance, position. Relaxed legs. When you're in a wide base, what does the wide base do to your respiratory, your circulatory system? Continues the pumping, more blood, more oxygen is needed, more adrenaline. You guys understand? So if tournament, how many of you guys have fought tournament? Man, I can kick. We used to be able to kick. Well, it doesn't bother me anymore. Probably because I don't fight tournaments anymore. But I used to get like this, and my legs wouldn't move, man. So I'd start reverse punching, you know? You're like this, you're shaking, right? That blood's pumping, the muscles get tight. You don't move as well, right? So what you want is a high base. Okay, got it? Stance relates to breathing, relates to everything else. Now, there is no difference between what you do with your legs and your arms, which we're going to find out through Kata. Any questions on this first?
When you're breathing, are you touching the tongue onto the roof of the mouth to keep the circle?
Yep. Except for Ibuki. Ibuki, no.
Ibuki, no.
And by taking the tongue and touching the roof of the mouth, you're connecting what? A conception and governing vessels. Did I write something? Correct me.
That's correct.
This guy right here is great. Okay, up and good. He's okay. All right, now, second way of doing Kata. One. Relax buttock. Set. Intake air. Tight. Relax. Now, on this too, I'm talking, so this is not doing me any good. Head down. Head down. Connect, align third eye with the impact point. Okay, relax. Relax. Grab, step. Relax. Relax, turn. you guys are doing here, you're tightening the buttocks. I'll call you guys. The buttocks tightens, pull the knees in, bring the feet in, draw alignments here, okay? Tighten the abdomen, okay? Relax, step punch. Breathe into attention, keep your elbows in. Okay, step punch, bring the foot in and out. Open the hand, okay? Step. Tense. Breathe, exhale. Relax, breathe. Relax, breathe. Relax. Turn, breathe. And relax your hand. Okay. What you're doing, intaking air, exhaling, breathing. A lot of people, I know myself when I was first in Kempo, I used to laugh at the Okinawan practitioners. This guy's funny, man. This guy. Okay, so laugh at that. Thought that looked funny. Once you understand what that does, and you have the ability, and you practice that, practice of breathing, you can be very shocked at what you can do with your martial technique. Okay? You'll be very shocked at the power you can generate. It is no difference than doing sit-ups. You should practice this stuff. You do your block, and here's the other thing. In a street situation, taking somebody by surprise is doing what? Doing just the opposite of what they expect. Okay? To be able to change from this person to this person in a second, or in a millisecond, that's what you want to do, to be able to do. To every action is a reaction. Breathing has to be practiced. Okay? Now, as teachers, when you watch somebody doing something and they're having a problem doing a move, or yourself, relate it to the elements. Okay, I'm doing this hand combination, but I'm using a wide base. I just don't feel powerful. Well, could it be your breathing? Could it be that the elbows are out instead of in? You see? So what all of this is, these are not just guidelines to do things, but they're guidelines to correct yourself in doing them. Okay? Next level of doing things is to do it with speed, or should I say timing. And that, the kata is all done on the ball of the feet. The head is always forward. The movement is, the stance work is not real wide. Okay? Everybody up? Come up on the ball. Okay? Step. Out. And you want your head forward just to where it's almost going to cause loss of balance. 2, 3. Around, 1, 2. Cock your hand. Stay on the ball. Block. 1, 2, open hand. Step. Block. Stay on the ball. Heels don't hit. Move. Punch. Punch. Step. Block. Okay? Feet out. Okay? You're going to move like this, basically. Now, 2 things are being done. One, timing-wise, if I'm here, Mike punches, you can be gone. Okay? Learn to move this way. Okay? Mike strikes, you're moving. You have to move. Your balance point should be just to where you almost hit it. Almost hit the balance point. Where you almost get a fall. What does that keep you doing? Keeps you moving. Okay? Keeps you moving. Weight goes back in the heel, your skeletal structure pops up. Okay? So say if I'm here and I want to block, Mike punches, and I want to block but move to the side of him. Okay? That's that. Okay? Students practice this. Doing your blocks or your movement. Punch. You're doing, we want to block with the shoulder blade instead of the arm. Go up on the ball of feet. Increase your peripheral vision. Okay? Body follows the head. Octagon work, this will increase that too. Okay? Go through Junipo on your own. do so, just keep the base where it's always forward, okay? Now, people think that looks funny. Look at the old photos of Kosho. Mitolsi in his book, What is Self-Defense? You're going to see him doing this. Now, moving on the ball of the feet, you can bridge it this way. Might not even see. All I did is I tuck this in slightly. So let's say if I'm here and Mike punches, he can be gone all over the place. Okay? Mitolsi, when I was with Trias, he told me, you see, Mitolsi would run up a wall on the ceiling, drop like a cat. Okay? He had incredible ability to be one place and another. Trias also told me that you would punch him, also Hassan. Mitolsi could be here and sitting on a couch by the time you punch Hassan. These are the arts he did. Okay? Gone. You can get these things down. They're as simple as doing this. Okay? Now think of the fun you can have with people with that stuff. Okay? Gone. Okay? Go ahead. Go Junie Bo. Just spend a couple minutes on the ball of the feet.
The shoulders are relaxed, low, head low.
Yeah, yeah. Head down, and the feet go in the direction that you move.
Basically the same as the previous stroke.
Yeah, this is a 3/8. Now you guys, you'll notice that when you punch, your punch has to come out. The hands have to be relaxed when you're hitting. Don't tighten the fist.
Can you get it?
Yeah, just have it here. So keep it all. Guys, watch once. Watch. Watch. See this? This is a punching. See? Just relax. If he's punching and I'm going on, okay, hit. You move. Okay. What does that look like? Monkey. Does it look like a monkey? Yeah. The punch. Is. Okay. That's monkey. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
When you're doing the second upper lower technique, use your feet to tighten that down.
Yeah, feet. Oh, yeah.
Better make sure he's going.
Breathe, that breathing.
Sunchin. One of the three levels.
And that is female strokes, sunshine.
Yeah.
Male.
Female be three count. Female's name. This is what Fernando liked. He loved monkey.
Did you ever give the explanation of the breathing things?
No, I think that.
So use sunshine and mirror-based stance. Male stance.
If you do combinations, you go one hit, wide stance.
Right.
One is a wide hit.
Multiple male strokes. A narrow stance.
I'm going to borrow this for you. See, this is something else. I'm trying to. Is this? It covers everything.
tapes, but once it was Kosho is sedation, tonification, cycle, life, what is a tonification state? Requires medical, so today, breathing, basic understanding. Now, this is an orange book, it's a wake-up call. It's like, hello? There's something. And
Smile, Paul.
Which one? Practice habits is pretty well.
But it's not something, it's not technical. No, I didn't mean, yeah, everything's not.
Everyone's avoiding the middle of the floor.
I don't know. Big hole in the middle there.
It's all right. The camera moves. Smile. You're on candid camera.
One for long. That's mine. In future, it becomes my recording style. Site licensing fee.
I did a copy of all the all recordings. Do one day, one way.
Oh, no, these are
No, now he does on tape.
5 hours, 45 minutes.
It's shorter. Not real short. Not real short. Still, but he's supposed to move side to side.
Let's get back to work.
Everybody's afraid of the video.
I'll start taping people until they start doing things. That's what I'm saying. Get everybody do it at the same time, and we'll get people from the audience, and the crowd will start coming in. Yeah.
You go to kicks, right?
That's what we're thinking.
We gotta do this for the dance program.
Ancient Japanese jazzercise. How do you say it, Japanese?
Come on back to my foot.
Are you with me?
Nah, I'm not even with that.
No, the camera. It's got a super mic on it. A car accident 3 years ago.
Now what I'm doing is saying all my own answer. Okay, well that's all I do. So that's what we're back to.
I'm a worm. My back is
Just like I was told to punch. I noticed you do this,
What?
you didn't.
Each time go back.
Go back to this.
Well, you're gonna see something on the other way. So,
I noticed.
yeah.
I'm watching you, buddy.
Okay, you see how it, okay, you guys back. Okay, now, next level. I want you guys to take Kata, and we're gonna work circles. Now, you guys have seen the tape on doing equal and things. Just watch them, but you're gonna use natural weapons. So you're gonna do the thing slow, much like a Tai Chi man, okay? So you see where I'm not crossing the center now? We have a problem of doing, this means crossing center. This, I'm crossing my center, okay? This, I'm not crossing center. See, that little rotation with the body, okay? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the form, Junipo. See how I had to go out again and back? And the idea here is to start discovering circles. See? This alignment here with the third eye always here, not this. This. You're going to make natural motion, okay, with the hand. Same hand weapons, okay? But you're going to now use the ball of the feet and the ankles. Think of a Tai Chi man. See this? Not this. So in other words, what's guiding the hand is what? The body, okay? Okay? Okay, I'm off at this angle. Remember what I said? When we move like ducks. We're always moving at zigzag. Now, purpose is, as you keep doing the kata, how many of you guys know the term mushin? Mushin means what?
no mind.
State of no mind, okay? Meaning that you're not, you're doing what you're doing. There's a kata called tensho, which is called the hand, it's referred to as the 1,000-hand form, and also the form of the universe, because what it does, it deals with a lot of your sanshin breathing. But through the breathing, they say it's the form of the universe because it shows you the real self from the false self. If you do proper lower abdominal breathing, you're kicking in the adrenal glands to the point where thought should not be induced at all. So even if you're going, and you're thinking about my car, or something, you know what I mean? How? Should be no thought. Somebody be able to right in your face, yell at you, spit at you, hit you. You're gone. Well, there's a different way of being gone. This is more like Tai Chi, okay? But what I want you to do then, as time goes on, what you're going to do is start being aware that you're covering every single angle of the room, up, down, all over, by moving the feet. But if your mind is set, let's say if I'm punching a pole, my mind is set on punching pole, then I'm going to start crossing my fingers, see? You see? But if my mind is on this, although I'm moving in the direction of pole, okay, but this is where I'm at, you're going to see that your visual plane is going to do this to you guys.
What's the benefit of it? Takes forever to get some.
Oh, God, that was a good Zen. The benefit is the process of doing it. Trying to get someplace.
Just to get the deep motion.
No, the benefit is to go through the process of the form. If you guys, when you're doing a technique, and all you think about is the end of the technique, but your opponent's timing's different than what it's supposed to be to make your technique work, how are you going to fill in the gaps? You're now trying to put a square peg in a round hole. The idea is to appreciate the process of movement. Slow motion punch. If I'm here and say all of a sudden this punch was quicker than I thought, okay, stretch on the left, then I could change maybe to this or this. See, but if my mind is stuck on doing this, boom, and his timing's different, I'm dead. So to help your sensitivity with understanding how to create another angle within a millisecond of motion to where you can change things, okay? Because when we go from here to here, so just shifting to here to here, you've got all these angles. That's how I'm able to do what I do with my hands, guys. Is this right here? This is part of it. So you get yourself involved. This is all part of your drill. The idea is you're not going to cross center. You slow it down. By slowing it down, that means you can't do this. Slowing it down, you got to spend more time reshifting your weight to move. Isn't this like Tai Chi? Tai Chi people, though, a lot of them don't use this. They're flat-footed. We use them with the feet. Okay, you guys understand? Do it slow. Now, the interpretation doing a Kata slow, I think you guys have seen me do that before. Is it, just tell me if I'm doing this slow. Is that slow?
Yes.
How many of you guys say it's slow? How many of you say it's fast? It's fast. Too fast. How about this? I think there's a stomach. Is that slow or fast?
Slow.
It's fast. Okay? That's fast. We as humanoids are always in a hurry. You can break down movement to go so slow. You could spend an hour doing that Junito 12-step kata one time. Now, don't expect you to do that. It'd be a hell of a scam to make money on the you guys do the form, I'll see you in about an hour and a half. Okay? Now, so what I want you to do, go through a couple of the movements. But when you practice, and you guys want to practice small circles in doing your circular movements for accomplishing nage or throwing, you've got to do this. Because this right here is going to change. We're going to go back to the class structure I was doing a few minutes ago in a sec, okay? Understand? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Do it slow, using ankles and rotation.
Jensen.
Yeah. Would you help me with these guys? Just circulate around. Watch your feet and stuff. Too fast. That's too fast. Slow it up. Fast? Fast, man. Take your time. Don't think about getting through the whole form. Move your hips and your body. relaxing him, so it's still gonna be relaxed. What is wrong with this? Everybody wants to go to the phone.
Synchronize your hand and your hips.
Just gonna do this, and then keep thinking about it.
When you do a lot of your feet, you want to be down, when you come forward, heel up, some back down, down.
Nice and slow.
Once it's
So that you can feel the rotation as it spirals from one ankle to the other.
What happens, the hip has to rise.
You expect me to feel first, right?
So that you can control your weight distribution.
You know that? For what, say, so you're stepping in constantly, and the hip rises.
And I can make
That's
my
why
punches roll in circles.
there's no such beast as this. To do this is kind of
Small
the
circles.
only way.
That's what
The
gets
Chinese
the other
don't
person,
go
as it spirals out, when you're connected to another person in the technique, they feel this when you just are doing this.
They
So
rise.
it shifts here, and then they feel it like
Kicks
this.
are rising kicks.
So if the strike is committed, because the body is using those small circles, the feeling is a drilling, a drilling into that. Just like it's like a very condensed, the way it feels when you're being pushed.
If you take the
Rocking when the
distance-
person's, like what we were doing, it's that condensed into a little small area.
Awesome. So you put the heel, when the back heel rises,
I like to keep it out.
Just this little small rotation, ankle to knee to hip,
This,
ankle to knee to hip.
now take your hand out. And you're gonna hit your elbow.
And really try not to cross.
So this,
ankle,
that makes sense.
It's like a little spiral. Sometimes they describe it as cracking a whip.
okay.
So you have a beginning, middle, and the hand ends up being like the tip of the whip, that it started way down there.
Right.
How only go to the side?
And you
And
come
you try to allow your center to rotate
Same thing with the kick.
with the press.
Just one circle, or are you
Right.
doing continuous circles?
Well, you get to play with it. You get to make little circles, or you get to make one bigger circle.
Yeah.
This is where it starts to become a little more conceptual.
Depends on how you, I see how the Japanese really open out like this. I watch a basic body motion.
You'll notice, like, actually sometimes we'll start
If
with the
even in doing
ball
focus,
foot right
I
off,
understand this.
because he's achieving something a little
You can throw
different.
a couple of front kicks
To
at
do
a guy.
this, and that means you're gonna move your ball one place or another. If you already
Next
set the
time.
ball with your foot down, you've already predetermined where the
Rotation
rotation is gonna be.
So this is just give you a side, you understand why?
This I can now move my rotation, because I'm altering the direction in which my knee is hit point.
Then I've increased my distance right there.
If I already start out with my foot planted on the foot, more or less predetermined to a smaller degree what
Down and out.
angle I'm going to rotate.
If I go here,
That's part of that caging
going to
thing.
a point of your body that's moving away from you. Like it's rising like that. It could be auto or not. Because the point of impact is will have the effect of that motion. But it's not.
It's kind of wild, because actually the motion of this foot is really determining the degree.
Okay, class, stop for a second, stop. Okay. Let me let's go back and understand Kempo again. Kempo means study. So which, I cannot do this form twice the same. I mean, the same twice. It's not going to happen. Okay? I shift my timing slightly with something. It's going to like this, the natural weapons that we're using right now. You have closed fist. Right? If now the fifth way of doing kata is to do your hands open hand and relax. So now the form is this way. It's a Juneibo. And what you're going to find out now is that your angles of movement, you're going to increase tenfold. Why? It's because this now is relaxed. If you notice, if the hand is tight and I step, notice how it's restricted now because I have a fist. I have an open hand. Now I've changed my angles. Now I'm affecting everything in a 360. Guys understand? Now, when I watch students doing hand combinations, usually if they have a rough time to throw in hand combinations, the elbows start coming out, and the hand combinations aren't striking as much because they have fused the hand with the forearm. So they want bang, 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 bang. But if the hands are here, and these are relaxed, then everything else can take place. The elbows can always center in. So, right. So if I'm going 1, 2, bang, see? That punch. But if I'm doing this, and this strikes here, see? Now you have the hand combination there, okay? The rest is here, it's nice and relaxed. So when you do the fifth way, you're in close. Relax. Okay? Now, why? Don't discuss why. How many of you guys know about a gentleman by the name of, well, two of them? Whoever heard of Takuen? Yagyu Minonori. Yagyu and Takuen discussed quite a bit about Mushin. Yagyu discussed doing things with a natural mind. Therefore, natural mind means you don't think about what you're doing, you just do it. In thinking about what you're doing or thinking about what you did means that you won't do it because you're thinking about it. And in the process of doing anything properly, you want to get to a state of a natural mind to where you just do it. Then it will come out right. When we become analytical and we analyze as we're doing something, or say if we did it and then we want to do it again, we won't do it again. Because we're thinking about what we just got done doing. We just do it. The next time we just do it, we're not proud of what we did, because we're just going to do it again, it'll come out right. Why? It's because every small factor in motion and movement changes it to where you can't possibly duplicate what you did. And if you made a conscious decision, do it, you're not going to do it. I know this might sound like it doesn't make any sense, but it does. So as I'm doing a form here, see, I might, see that angle? Next time I might come here. Oh my God, I want to do it this way. I just crossed my center. Why? Because I thought about what I was doing, or what I did. Just do it. So this time the hands are relaxed. You go through some of your Juneibo or pin on, I don't care what form you do. And allow the hands to relax and float. Now all of the blocking that we were doing a few minutes ago with this, that's what I'm doing. I'm letting my feet, my hands change those angles for your combinations and your strikes. So if you're doing an atami and you want to hit a guy and he punches, there's a, I want to move to this side, that's all I need. But that is what did it. Doing that kata is what allowed me to do so. Punch. And if I want to go to a different side, he punches. Then I press out, now I'm here. Okay, if I want to increase the distance, okay? But so as you just do it, okay? Do it, 5 minutes, do it. Open hands, relax, keep the elbows in. Don't fuse the wrist. Think of one of them California guys from San Francisco, okay? So David, you know what's wrong with Tai Chi? They've categorized it into yang, wu, and qi. All the same stuff to me. And matter of fact, when I was down there, someone had a problem doing what I was doing with the movement. I was doing nothing but pushing hands. But I had to go tell them it's pushing hands for them to be able to do it.
Because they already had locked in their mind what it was.
Yeah.
They had it categorized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a good experience for them, because a lot of them never had martial arts experience.
I think they all like martial arts now.
Yeah. It's my opinion. They need to be a little more young, just to make the balance. Because they've only really had this kind of thing. They need a little more.
That's their goal. That's their power right now. So they want to stick with that power. And to do anything else other than that would have upset them. See?
I think it'll come. It'll come.
Oh, no, they'll
play
they seem
soft for
very-
a while,
they
and then
seem
they'll
very-
want to get a little more hard, a little more.
They seem really happy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll want that. It's like people that start out hard.
No.
Start wanting to get a little softer.
Don't repeat this to Fernando. But when they don't take me to a bed and breakfast place, take me to a good hotel with a bar. I'll know they're young.
They treated you good, though, man.
Oh, they treat me real well, yeah. But in the bed and breakfast, I just couldn't handle it. God, it drove me nuts. Dude, I'm not that kind of a person. I don't need to be in when I got to spend a weekend with being young.
Everything has to woke up. Right?
Yeah. In a Welsh accent.
They're nice people, though.
Oh, they were, yeah.
They're gonna-
Have you been to that place?
Yeah.
I've been to No, the bed and breakfast.
No. I just stayed at
No, people are very nice. And the one.
I talked to this Qigong thing. Did Brandon show you the Wildfish Qigong? No? I'm making a tape on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really proud of Kelly. I'm proud of mine. All these students.
This looks nicer.
And Jerry Monks is from over. And Paul. And Albert and Chris. These guys are all a bunch of good guys, man. They're working. I don't like them. Really dumb. There's a difference between being ignorance.
So how loose is loose?
Loose is real loose, but not milk.
Oh, you're working that hand?
Loose is relaxed,
Oh,
but springy,
You won't work that hand?
as opposed to dead. So push from my hand. Springy,
Okay.
as opposed to just here, we'll just,
Okay.
Don't,
because otherwise it'd be dead. You want it just alive enough to where there's, it should spring
I
back.
got he's fine. I'm working your upper body.
I had to force that
Say on that,
That's why it's
yeah.
spring back. I don't understand how you can get spring back.
Did you feel that?
Mine won't spring back, mine will stay down there.
Just
Some
feel.
phone clients, he goes, "Okay, where am I?"
Yeah, but you're not,
Just attaching to your hand.
As you start to punch,
So it's just giving and relaxing,
I can take off.
but it just follows back. It's
Okay.
springy.
Then I think we got it. Okay, back, come in. Okay, now, back to the drawing board. Punch. Now this time, what I want you to do, see what I did with the wrist that time? We're gonna take that block, we're gonna take different effects from it. See that time, you see what I did with the block? Here's your block, guys. Huh? Someone want it? No, I didn't do this. This is crossing. You see how I'm crossing center? See? Now watch. Fine. If I'm here, didn't cross center, did I? Fine. If I'm in this posture, see? I can go this way. So if you guys can get this, but the kata is going to end up giving you the key. You do things slow. You take your time for observation. I'm doing a kata's 5 ways. I started a new advanced class in my dojo. Got all my Idan shop. Now what they're doing, a lot of them are working a lot of EI, a lot of weaponry, a lot of other things. So the first session I said, okay guys, we're going to work training from slow. The 5 ways. When was the last time you guys done it? Oh, a long time since then. Let's do it again. Now, they did it. Then I sat them all down. I said, how would you relate this to your kenjutsu now? Now I want you to relate it to your kenjutsu. I gave them all bulk and had them fight. You should have seen what they were doing. Bang! Stuff's working. Okay? But when they were getting into kenjutsu, after they've been doing this stuff for 5, 6 years, okay, they were doing all this. That's what you guys doing. Go back to your Junipo, now related to sword. What's the difference? Your throwing's the same thing. Okay, now, this is what we did earlier. We did this block, remember? 1, 2, 3, and we're working centers. Now we're going to work in a taming from that same concept. Here, set, hit. Now here's your key. As a punch comes in, 1, 2, how much did my hand move? What move? Feet. From here, okay? So, all you're doing, the guy punches, you go on the outside, inside. So once you have the hand there, or the head, okay, then you go. Okay, understand? So now we're going to work a basic atemi. Let's face here, real slow. Hands here. 1, 2. We lean to the right. Now we want his head in our left hand. So we lean back, here's his head. Okay? That's it. Okay, so you can strike the punch. If you want to make it look karate-ish, right here, guys, 1, 2, lean, put it in the head. You can go, you can look cool if you want. Okay? All right, now let's do this again, real slow. I'll use Mike as my... Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different, so what do? You might need a little bit of wiggle next time. Why? Remember, natural mind. You feel it. As he punches, 1, 2. Everybody do this with me. Okay, rotate it in, 3. Now you're leaning. Now, once I hit him here, which way is his head going? Where's my right hand going? You guys ever see a tomato? Okay, so you hear boom, right there. Okay, understand? So, man moves, he punches, 1, 2, you're set. From there he strikes, pow. Got it? Work that with each other. Take it this way so that you guys can get used to it. Instead of blocking a punch, just 1, 2. See, if he's out too far, pull him in. This is the idea. If I want to cut my steak a certain way, I position my knife and fork a certain way, right? But if you think about how you're going to put your knife and fork into the steak, because you want to cut it, you won't do it, okay? Just something you know, your stomach kind of guides it. All right? So, if Mike is here, let's say stiffen up a little bit. He's stiffened up, then what I do is I press here, reposition, now I'm here, okay? Just change it a little bit. It's no biggie, okay? We'll put the food in the mouth, that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, pow, 4, 5, bang. And then, punch, then you work 1, eat, and then you work your technique. If you want to use stand, okay? Go ahead, do it, okay?
Don't reach the point back into your trouble?
No, it's just, that was the whole. Then I thought about it, thinking, not a lot.
Now,
Yeah, when I came back, oh, there's time now.
The nature,
Okay?
the nature of how things move.
I tell you what, thank you.
Cool. Too easy or something, it's just like, just back and forth.
That's it. I'm gonna show you guys how easy this is.
I was there 14 years. I think by now, 14 years, I've seen it.
Well, Shemay, guys, come on over here for a second. Everybody just come over here. I'm gonna show you how easy this is, okay? All we're doing is this. Put your opponent. That's all you're doing, okay? My hands, my hands. Okay? So when you're working your moves, your hips, with your feet, which you did, okay? Instead of going. That's what I always complain to my students about. I say, all you guys want to do is this. Do this. Okay? You guys understand what I'm saying? That little lean that you take with your foot increases your distance in placement, just like a Joe. See? Okay, that's all you're doing. So if I'm here and I want to slap Mike alongside the head with a Joe, I do that. See? I slap him here, I do that. If I want to throw him, I do this. Okay? If I want to move my body to this side, I do this. Okay, and I do this at the same time if I want to throw him. See? Now I'm over here. So if I take this, but I was here, but I didn't really move, did I? It just moved somehow. So that's all you guys are doing with your feet. So when he punches, you're going 1, 2, bang, shoot, bang, boom. You see? Understand? It's really easy. Yeah, Chris. But it's so easy, it's almost upsetting. You want to make it hard. Now think about it. Okay? Go ahead again. Relax. Relax.
Rising to you.
That's it? Yeah.
I'm getting hit.
You're just
Not breaking the hills.
Let's see what.
Can.
How's the feel?
I manipulated that.
Try to time your punch.
Not where he was. I'm gonna show you what you did.
Oh, this is good.
So don't
This is good. Now it's time to haul.
You separate.
Otherwise, that's actually going to need a reaction, which is more real.
Come over here. Watch.
React.
Watch my hand.
It goes balance.
If I'm moving,
This is
small
just
finger.
kind of easier.
I want him to run into that. Let's see that he's changing where I'm going. Changing where he's going.
Now we're pulling it down with you.
Okay, now as he punches,
Just grabbing your
see
way.
that you're looking at him. You're crossing center by looking at the punch. Now watch. Hand. Keep your hands relaxed. See this? See moves. 1, bang. Punch. So if he's here 1, watch that. He's right here. Now, you're fine. There we go. Some guy in your punch. So you're here, you punch again. That's what's happening. I didn't move. I moved it. I moved this hand, which means